Hello guys, welcome to another video. Now this one, yeah, still it's kind of a throwback, and landed myself in a FIA race manufacturer series, which I'll be driving the Porsche. And as you can see behind the roster, the race grid or something, the people that we're gonna race with, you see a Porsche there with some funky colors, right? Yeah. I wanted to see if anybody will get triggered, and to my surprise, which is actually not a surprise, a lot of people were, and they were not happy with the livery, because yeah, it looked like this. Yeah, some weed here and there, because everybody knows this is the best hub for anything, any cure. Not really the best, but will make you feel chill. So I hope this was going to be a chill race, but then a lot of people are triggered. And with that being said, I tried to make qualifying lap. This is my third try, because I had to quit, go back to the pits, then go out again for another round. So this was my final chance to get the best lap. As you see there, P4, and there's only 2 tanks, around 3 tanks between me and P1. I decided, okay, this one I'm going to push really hard, as you make a good sector. The first sector you make a green one, but then somebody else makes a good lap, makes me down to 5th place, but then which made me more angry. Not really angry, but then I had to put my head down to put a good lap in, as I go a little bit wide there, almost spinning it out, then almost I held it nicely, going down into this long left hander, long bend, but then lowering out, brake, and make a purple sector, which is okay, right? Which is actually, it's purple is the best sector that anyone has done, so which is a good thing, which will make me just have to perfect the last sector, the last few corners. And that being said, as I cross the line, I'm gonna make the fastest lap. Definitely, that's awesome. So a guy from a region that doesn't race that much, the Middle East, rarely see people from the Middle East racing. So there's this guy front who was run with a funky ass livery. People are definitely going to be triggered, and they were. And I don't want to show you the first intersect corners, because yeah, a lot of this was going on. Just people, how do I get even a 6-second penalty for that? I got pushed off the track. The person who pushes me off doesn't get a penalty. I get a penalty, 6-second penalty for that. Actually, I was added a 4-second penalty. I don't know why the game did that, and I'm down to P12, which was very frustrating again. Now, at this point, I still had not connected my PS4 to... Yeah, that happens. Just trying to get rid of the penalty. Somebody goes off, actually. So, trying to put my... I actually went down to last position. Now, from P1 to last position, somebody goes in to change the tires, to get rid of the hard tires, because the strategy on here was you gotta use the hards and the mediums, and the softs were if you want to use them, but you have to use this guy just goes into me, turns into me, and I get a second penalty. That's what I'm telling you. This game on the GT, if you're racing in GTs or GT cars, you're going to get stupid penalties. As you see there, that guy it was a stupid race, kind of a stupid race. We started racing with weird people who again another one here. I'm just going. This is the first race was. I'm just going to show you highlights, kind of highlights of what went down. And again, the guy in the BMW, he did the cutback. Yeah, there you see that kind of lag only happens when you're having a Wi-Fi connection, not an Ethernet cable connection, unless the other guy. Because I'm the one who was lagging on. The guy decides to outbrake himself and send himself to the barriers, which I was just left out there laughing. So I'm gonna whip it forward again, because a few laps later, actually like 2 laps later, because I passed this guy, the Belgian, behind me, and he decides to force his way through. Now tell me that is good sportsmanship or that's good driving. But then here, I didn't want to, but I forced to, because he was spinning out to get a 3-second penalty. He was already spinning out, but the game thought I was the one who spun him out. So I'm gonna just forward it to the end of the race. I didn't manage to get up to top 10 racing, because there are people who are not doing the getting the doing the medium and the hards. They just went for mediums and softs, and they got a minute penalty. So that was a plus for me, I guess. And there I changed looking for another livery, so that people are not triggered by the the Jamaican marijuana inspired livery. If you wanna just look for it. It's named FIA. Just search for Porsche GT3 FIA. Yeah. So for this one, I did push that much. I ended up in P6, P6, P7. I don't remember really well. I did this actually. P6. Yeah. I did these races. Edited. Can't even speak. Edited the races out, but then didn't do a commentary on them. So here I am, 2-3 weeks later, trying to do a commentary on them, trying to remember what went down into the race, and trying to. And you see the Aston Martin behind me? Yeah, that is one of the cars you gotta have to look out for, because it is a V12, and the power it has it puts down into the. Yeah, this is what I'm telling you about lag when you're on Wi-Fi. Things like that happen. Actually, it's me doing all that, going everywhere, but them they're the one who are seeing me doing that. The game is trying to keep me into the right position, but then my Wi-Fi is so bad that makes others look like I'm the one they're the ones who are having lag, but I'm the one. So yeah. So for this one, just trying to have a clean race, have a good race, having no issues at all. As you see, the P1 is already P3, because being bullied from the guys behind is hard. It's not really easy, as I get a second penalty for just having a tap on him, just a tap, nothing else. I didn't even bumping off the truck or anything, but then I get a second penalty. But I guess I deserve it because of having bad network or something like that. But then I still managed to keep up with them. But then I'm going to serve my penalty here, as the Aston Martin comes first, which is going to be a close race, because P1 is just at the. P1 is actually starting to pull away. I noticed that. So we can still get to P1 if we have a clean race. No, as I overshoot my braking there, because I had slipstream and I forgot you have to brake a little bit earlier so that you don't miss the guy in front of you. But then I let him go, because good sportsmanship. But then still, I got a penalty on my sportsmanship rating, that yellow orangish thing that appears above the timer, which I'll show you. You've seen actually. I don't have to show you. But then when I whip it another lap, going into lap 4 because my aim was just playing out the laps because I started with the mediums. I'm gonna go into the hard tires for one lap and then go into the soft at the end of the stint, which is a lot of people were starting with the soft tires to get away from everyone else, but then I was sitting in traffic, so mediums would have been better as the McLaren spins out are going up a position, which is good because P2, P3, P4 are just in front of me. I'm gonna going to fast forward it because yeah, I'm just going to stay behind them for some while because just going to, it's a fuel saving race also because you're gonna have to fill up to around 70% to end the race. So having the slipstream saves me on fuel and everything. As you brake here, P3 goes wide as everything starts to unfold there. They both have penalties because they were fighting. So that's 2 positions gained. As we have a Vision, Mazda Vision GT screaming past there. Yeah, that's a loud engine right there. Have you seen? I'm gonna link one of my videos that we were racing there as the going to P4, P3, which is amazing. I'm gonna start going. I'm gonna notice something about the Aston Martin in front of me. He definitely had tires, and by lap 5, your tires by 5 laps in, your tires are going to start to degrade pretty much more than the medium tires, which I had more tire life in mine, and I can see him. His is starting to go wide, and yeah, he's gonna start here. He breaks early there, and I noticed that. But then I thought he was just being saving on them because it's soft tires. They have more grip, but then it breaks really early there and makes me go into the back. I tried to avoid it, but then I couldn't, which makes me get a 2-second penalty. And again, what you're gonna see here, he's going to brake early again as the Mercedes goes into the back of him. Tries to brake. He's doing that on purpose. I don't know why. And the Mercedes also is going to get like a second penalty or something. Yeah, second penalty, which is alright, not that bad. But then still, this guy is going to mess up our race. We could have had a good race today. A little bit of luck there. We're gonna catch up because we were racing alright until this Aston Martin started having bad racing lines and braking early. I don't know what he was doing, what he was thinking. As I brake also, here's the, yeah, I don't know how you're gonna survive with the headphone users because of this. And I brake here, which I don't know what he was thinking. I wanted him to pass through because he was definitely faster, and that was a mistake as everybody else starts to catch up to us. Now I'm down to P8, and these two also, I'm going to try and go defensive, but then yep, he doesn't care. He wants to go ahead, so I'm going to whip it forward a little bit because of this guy. Again, he goes defensive. I don't know why. I'm in the back of him. The Peugeot goes through right. I go on the right. The Peugeot goes on the left. So we're the Peugeot, right? We're all fast here. Now going up the hill, I have the inside. The Audi hits me. I hit the Peugeot wide. There's another Peugeot there. It's all kicking off. Like there's a lot of events going through. I can't even like keep up with them. Like this is why being in the middle of the pack between P7 and P12, P15, there's a lot going on that you can't even, like, this is an example of what like really mostly happens in GT racing. P1, when he's gone, he's gone. He has a clean race. But then in the middle of the park, that's where everything, all the drama is. Like somebody's just there, span out, another guy span out there. So people having penalties here and there. Like, look at this Ferrari in front of me. It's been hit so hard that it's dented already, and it's going lap 8. So probably it's been being hit from behind or hitting people. See, like, it's dents everywhere. He's had a rough time maintaining P7 as he pass another person serving the penalty. And also, I think he has dents because of that. Like, he doesn't know his braking points. And again, because of me, as the Peugeot punches me, right? But then I think this guy knows that I'm faster than him, and he lets me go, which is good of him. That's how, like, good sportsmanship should be. If you know somebody's faster than you on a second track, just don't fight it. Just let him pass, because both of you will be losing time. As I put my hard tires on, definitely just to get rid of them. I was already done with the medium, so the next pit stop I'm going to do after I put this on, put some fuel on, because definitely fuel saving, right? I can do the whole race with it, but then at sometimes I just forget and I rev it out. So I'm going to maybe try, because nothing really happened. As the Mazda goes past, again now he understands that I'm going inside to the pit lanes. So put my soft tires on, sorry, and no fuel. And the guy behind me, see, he has less fuel, so he's going to stay there for more, and apparently catch up to him. This is a Porsche, another Porsche, so we're gonna get out at P12. Yeah, P12 now road. The point is now to just finish top 10. Definitely finish top 10, as we tried to go on the outside, but then was too slow, and because there was that gear, I forgot to shift down. He has the better exit speed. Now with that taken care of, I'll just go into, and I think he has a medium, so I think he put the mediums on, so it wouldn't be really that fast, because I have the soft tires, and apparently in this race the soft tires regulation is minimalized, because you could go for longer laps. Most of the time, you could, by the 5th, 6th lap, your tires are worn out completely, so you have to go in for another pit stop. But then from now on to lap 19, it's gonna just be going hard on them, just trying to cover up some time, the time lost, the silly mistakes, silly penalties, silly fights that you get into when you're racing, some things like that. So with that being said, just going to keep on. As you see there, I tried to go on the inside, and I actually make it. I almost spin out because I was too happy, throttle happy, and the guy on the mediums gets a better exit. You see that that's on top of in front of my car, because of people braking early, people punching me wide, but then not really that bad. P13 is manageable. We're gonna have to get to basically top 10 to get good points at the end of the race. And then this happens. This guy decides to move in front of my way, and that happens. It's good he got a penalty for that, because if I had gotten a penalty, I think I would have rage quit. Definitely, because I would have known the game is broken. Because how do you even just move to somebody's way, and in the name of just blocking him, I was coming. I was actually supposed to pass him because he was having his penalty there. But anyway, I'm gonna whip it to the end of the race because I did manage to pass him. The guy, the other Porsche, he was just behind me. But he actually kept up. We work together to get the position. He's in P9, I'm in P8, 7, 8. I don't know what happened there. I was in P7, then got into P8. So at the end of the race, managed to finish in P7. Apparently, somebody didn't learn the lesson and had them finish, get a mini penalty. So that was a good race, and see you on the next one, having no lag, definitely. Peace.